Hi everyone, Shoshana Medney here for TheaterPizzazz.com at the 2019 Vineyard Theater Gala honoring Colman Domingo.
My name is Colman Domingo, and it's an honor to be honored tonight.
Hi, I'm Sharon Washington, and my role is friend of Colman Domingo and friend of the Vineyard.
Thinking about it in the last hour, it became a little overwhelming because I'm somebody who's used to moving forward, and I think it's allowing me to take a glance backwards and actually see sort of the impact that I've been making, that I've been striving to make. But then when you start to read, someone reads off your resume or your bio, you realize you've been doing so much and how long you've been doing it. And the idea of being honored by a theater that I feel so special about and I feel so committed to is that's such an honor. And I love that. I like the idea of throwing parties, so I just kept trying to think that this is just one big party. Don't be overwhelmed by it. It's just a big party for you.
We have become a family, which is why we're all here showing up. I mean, the Scottsboro Boys was an amazing piece of theater that we all created together. As Susan Stroman will say, there was nothing there, and then we created this piece. And so we were all a part of that. We all felt like collaborators, and because the material was so difficult, we got really tight as a family. So we're all, I consider them all my brothers now, and Colman in particular and Forrest we're very close.
It is, because I think I was raised by strong women, and I think that it just has always made sense for me. Even as we're in such a movement right now about writing strong female characters and have female directors, it's always just been a part of my DNA. It just makes sense to me to have a lot of women in the room, to have a lot of women that I write about. The two series that I'm writing for television are both female-centric, and one of them is predominantly an all-female cast, but I also I've been such a huge and staunch advocate to make sure that men are part of the movement as well. So it's not just a female movement, but it's the only way to make some real change, I think, is with men. We have to inspire, talk about it, and make it part of our movement as well.
It's been tremendous. It's the first time we got to be really good friends, and so we would sit in artist housing actually in Minneapolis when we were working on Scottsboro Boys and talk about what he wanted to do and what he was writing, and then he'd say, come down here and read this. So, and he will say this, I became his muse. So he was writing on me and for me. That's what he does for his friends, is he showcases their talents but also tells stories that haven't been told yet, and he exposes stories I think that are important for us to tell.
Vineyard Theater is home for me. I've longed for a home in New York to create, to interrogate, to support. And the Vineyard Theater, they produced A Boy and a Soul, my first solo show. I think that's where I truly found my voice as a writer, and also the Scottsboro Boys, where I felt like I found my mission as an artist. And so it's a place where I think that I carry with me, and it's in my heart and in the work that I create now in every single way. And I know it all started at the Vineyard.
All right, Vineyard Gala, yeah!